Andy. This week on Fatbike Skinny Legs, we are going to review my RockyMounts Monorail 2.0. I've had it for about 2 years now, so this is an honest review. It retails for about $500, and I think it's worth every penny. It's super convenient to be able to show up at a trailhead and just pop the bike off the rack and go. Unlike before, where I had to remove and replace the front wheel or give up my rear seats just to fit one bike in my Subaru Outback. Well, with the puppy, that isn't an option. With this setup, I get to keep all my interior car space. Two huge benefits of a rear rack versus a roof rack are: one, I get at least 5 miles per gallon more with this setup versus the roof, and two, I don't have to worry about roof clearance when I go through a drive-through or when I come home into a garage or a parking garage. Another feature is when you do use two bikes on the rack and want to get into the trunk, you can tilt the rack backwards, allowing access to the trunk no matter if you have my extension or not. It's not just the monorail 2-inch Rocky Mounts that I have. That is this part here. So I live, if you could tell, on a very steep driveway, and this part and this would actually hit the ground a few times, so I have it raised up. Unfortunately, this still sticks out just enough where I could still possibly hit, so it's not 100%, but I could certainly go up things that are way steeper than I ever could before, and I never ever have to worry about the back of the rack hitting. That's basically impossible now. If anything's going to hit, it's going to be here and not damaging the rack. Anyway, so to do that, you need a separate, I had to get this extra locking pin, and the rack comes with two of them already. So if you don't use a riser, then you don't need an extra locking pin, because this would go right into here. All right. However, the extension has a great benefit because I could lower the trunk even with this up. Let's get, even with it up, I could still raise the trunk. Not every car is going to have this kind of clearance, so you can, don't take my word for it, but it certainly helps. And also, when you're riding by yourself, and I just have the bike on the back here, then it will close by itself, no problem. Okay, that's my review of the RockyMounts Monorail 2.0. I give it an A+, but I am biased. I have never tried out any of the other racks, but I didn't really need to. Based on the stats, this thing will fit everything from a road bike to a fat bike with no modifications practically. So the only modification is this extra strap right here. Anyway, check us out next week. We're going to go back on the trail again, and thanks for watching. All right, bye. No.